of superstar.
What the fuck? That should be a fucking show or something, like for real. Now that you said that.
It should. So let's start with Raw.
All right.
And um, what the fuck are they doing with this Sami Zayn thing?
I don't know. Like, it looked like it was gonna go to WrestleMania, but now it's Elimination Chamber?
So Sammy comes out on Raw and he's talking about how he wants to fight Kevin, and Adam Pearce is like, "I'm not going to make this official, but you know what? It's not official. It's unsanctioned. So they're gonna have an unsanctioned fight. I don't like. I don't know why this is a thing. Like why this is a thing. Like and then like it just throws everything that's like in my theories off. And it's like this makes no fucking sense. Like they could have this match that's like be a fight with no contest, but also if it's unsanctioned, then how do you win? I don't know anything, but this this just throws Mania out the window. Like this just throws Mania out the window.
Probably like the equivalent to like a lights out type of thing. But even then, it's like, okay.
Yeah, there's no this throws everything out the window. Like this like to be honest, like there's no way we get to WrestleMania with Sammy and Kevin because it's like, all right, you had the fight. What extra step do you do at Mania for them to fight? Like what is added there? Like there's no added benefit. I understand they're both from Canada. We're in Canada for Elimination Chamber. What's the added benefit here?
There is none. Like, as far as I know, there's no number one contendership. Obviously, there's no title on the line. It's just a grudge match for all intents and purposes. Like, okay.
It just makes no sense. Like it's just so much about this is like I don't understand this. And then it's like I heard a lot of people talk about how the Mania build is just like is complete dog shit, and I'm like, at first I was like, I don't know about that. And then looking at everything that's getting built, it's like, you know what? It is kind of dog shit. Like there's not really much that they like have put thought in, and it's like, yeah, we're making this thing happen, and it's like each piece that keeps getting built, it's like I don't know what we're doing here. Like I literally don't. And it's like once we get to Mania, it's gonna be one of those things like, oh, we're at Mania, but it's like I don't know what the fuck they're doing here. None of this is making sense to me.
Funny part, me being me, I'm normally the one. It's okay. Like, I'm the guy on the fence. Like, like I'm optimistic and shit. But actually looking at the situation, like you said, we're near WrestleMania, which we are. It doesn't even feel like it.
Like the reason that this like feels really weird is because Mania's move way back in the year. It's like it's not right there at the beginning of April. It's like in the middle of April. And we're just finishing, like we're just wrapping up February almost. And it's like we have so long to go. I think they said like 60 days. But it's
Yeah.
like it doesn't even feel like it feels like nothing is getting accomplished. And after Elimination Chamber, stuff was starting to get clearer. But at the same time, it's like stuff that I don't really give a fuck about. Like I'm not invested in anything that's like getting built up now at all in WWE. Like I'm really just like I don't fucking get it. Like I don't get it. Like this is and this like it feels really fucked up because it's like this is like Triple H like had all of these great things and he's like, all right, I got all this shit, and now it's just like he just said fuck it and threw the ball up and just said fuck it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like I don't know what's going on, like there's still time to bring it back, but right now it's like one of those fuck it.
No, that's exactly how that feels. Great analogy on that one.
So then we had Dom versus AJ, and I don't know what it is about Dom, like he could go with everybody and he's still Dom, but like he could go with everybody, and
Yeah.
it's weird. It's fucking weird.
Once he like they push the button on him and make him go face, he's gonna be it. That's all I say.
So like once again, goes with my theory of like I have a theory of him going face towards WrestleMania, but because everything is so up in the fucking air, I don't know what the fuck is going on, and I can't go, oh yeah, he's gonna do this because there was a promo later on that makes me go, okay, now I'm really questioning what the fuck I think is gonna happen, like at WrestleMania with him, and it's like I don't get it.
Yeah.
So after Dom gets beat by AJ, Braun Breaker comes out. Braun is staring at AJ, and I literally yelled at my screen, AJ, no! And as I'm yelling AJ, no, AJ moves, and Dom gets scared. I'm like, Dom, no! It was hilarious.
I'm laughing because I did the exact same thing.
It did. Braun gets thrown outside by AJ, and Braun throws his shirt at AJ. And if you watch it back, it is the coolest but most fucked up thing at the same time because Braun throws his shirt at AJ. AJ misses with his left hand but catches it with his right. It's like it looks so cool. Like if you just look at it from just like not analyzing it, you'd be like, "Oh shit, he caught his shirt." But like you see him swipe at it with his left but catch it with his right, and it's like, okay, like it was funny because it's like you see it and you're just like, oh my god, he caught it. But then when you watch it back, you're like, wait a minute, he missed, but he caught it with his other hand. Okay,
Nice save.
yes. So once again, I have an idea of a plan. I have an idea of a plan of what's going to happen at WrestleMania, but also I don't know what WWE is going to do. Because, like, all right, it looks like they're setting up a multi-person Intercontinental Championship match, and AJ Styles is looking like one of the people that's going to be going against Braun.
Yeah.
And another one that looks like it right now, until everything is laid out, looks like Logan Paul is another person.
Hmm.
And I know people are like, well, he speared Dom, so shouldn't he be facing Dom? We have 60 days until WrestleMania. He's going to be facing Dom like next week or something.
Yeah, I can see that.
So that's the thing. So then we have in the back Ivy Nile and Dakota Kai, and they're talking because Ivy's talking to the Creed brothers like, Doug, Master Gable said you guys should win the titles by the time he comes back, and they're like, yeah, I know we fucked up, but we're gonna get those titles, but you got to win the Intercontinental title. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna win it because number one contender's next. And she's like, yeah, I'm gonna win it. And Dakota Kai comes up and she's like, yeah, like you gotta beat me though. And Ivy's like, yeah, I'm gonna beat her. And then we go to the match, and Dakota Kai beats Ivy Nile, and I literally just like threw my hands up in the air at that moment, and it's like they built up this thing for Ivy versus Lyra Valkyria for the IC title. They built this up for weeks for number one contendership. Dakota Kai versus Ivy Nile, and Dakota beats Ivy. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck Triple H is doing. I literally feel like he's like the dumbest fucking person right
Theory? Ivy's gonna interfere in that match, and then it's gonna turn into a three-way down the line.
now. Dude, no. I see Dakota beating Lyra beating Dakota. I see Lyra beating Dakota, and then we go to Ivy versus Lyra probably at WrestleMania because I feel like when Gable comes back, Gable's gonna yell at them. They're gonna all get in the mode, and they're all gonna go for the titles at the same time.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's what's gonna happen, and I understand that happening. And like I said, I understand we have to get to Mania, but it would have been okay to have Ivy Nile fight Lyra right now, and then we have like some fuck finish, and then we get to the match at WrestleMania. But now you have Ivy literally losing clean to Dakota Kai, and it's like, why the fuck would I want to see her like go against Lyra? Yes, it's a story, but why the fuck would I want to see that if she just lost clean to Dakota Kai? What the fuck is the point?
Yeah.
is very irritating. So then we had Gunther, and Gunther came out like Jey Uso, and he started talking shit about the fans and how they're lesser than him and they're like just dumb and they're worthless. He's like, yeah, Jay commands all of this, but you have to do it in the ring. That's the problem. Jay can't do it in the ring. And then he's like punks out Pat McAfee and make Pat McAfee like basically try to tell that Jay Uso is gonna be better than Gunther. And then Jay came out to fight Gunther. Gunther put him in a fucking sleeper, beat his ass. Jay broke free and like pushed Gunther out the ring. And Gunther's like, all right, cool. I'm still gonna kill you.
Like the way they're doing it, it's like Jay has a possibility of winning. I'm not sure.
Okay. Like I have predicted everything closely. I'm going with an 80% chance that Jay Uso wins that title at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like each day it gets a little bit higher for me. It's like, okay, yeah. I have an 80% chance that he's going to beat Gunther for the title.
Okay.
So then we had a backstage with Finn and the Judgment Day, and they're talking about stuff, and they bring up a new member. And just like you have said on the podcast, everybody is now, oh, it's going to be Aleister Black. It should be Aleister Black. It should be Aleister Black. And then people are going, Aleister Black should face Finn at WrestleMania. And I get it. It works. But at the same time, it's like, I would rather Finn go against Dom because they keep pressing the button and they press it in this fucking thing where Finn and Dom are bumping heads. And it's like, okay, this is the perfect time for you to take Finn away from Judgment Day and turn Dom face. And you can even turn Judgment Day face. You can do all of that, but to have Aleister Black in it, it wrote like it makes it weird.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Like he perfectly fits, but like it's just like the story that they're telling. But hey, the way the WWE's been doing now, like they're just throwing everything at the fucking ceiling for no reason. So they might as well just throw Aleister Black in there because I'm so fucking confused. Like they could pull it back, but like right now it's just like so fucking confused.
Yeah. I mean, an Aleister Black and Finn match would be awesome though, but like you said last time I brought it up, Aleister doesn't need Judgment Day. Like he could go solo.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know, man. But then we had Penta versus Pete Dunne, and they had a really good match. Then Ludwig Kaiser showed up, and Ludwig Kaiser caused Pete Dunne the match. So Pete and Ludwig start fighting, and then Penta gets in it, so it's a three-way.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it because all of them can go, so I'm like, all right, I'm cool with that.
No problem with that whatsoever now.
Nope. So then we had Roxy versus Raquel Rodriguez. And some people were saying Roxy was fighting as a face, and I'm like, dude, she was taunting Raquel. Like, what were y'all watching?
I mean, she had face elements though, because like I guess because she was the smaller person in the match,
Yeah,
I
but
guess that's the way they saw it.
I guess, but like I saw her being a dick to Raquel, and I'm like, dog, she's a fucking heel.
Yeah, but Raquel wasn't a face either though, so that's a thing.
Yeah. So Liv is out there, and all of a sudden Bianca's music hits, and Bianca and Naomi come out dressed as the Bring It On cheerleaders, and they come out and they beat the shit out of Liv, and it distracts Raquel. Raquel gets hit with pop rocks, so Roxy is in the elimination chamber, Bianca and Naomi beat the shit out of Raquel and Liv, which sets up the tag match for next week.
Yeah.
I think they're winning the tag titles next
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Because it's too easy. I don't think it was them. Like it definitely. I I 90% think it's Naomi now. Like just Naomi.
I don't know. I'm thinking it's both of them. I'm starting to think it's both of them. Like, I don't know. It's like it's something's off, but them having the tag titles and going against Jade wouldn't work. So with them without the tag titles, it frees them up to go against Jade.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely both like it's both of them, and they're going to face Jade. So then we had uh, the New Day promo. And New Day are cutting this promo talking about how they beat up Rey Mysterio last week. Now, we didn't see it, but they did post it online, and everybody was like, Penta came out to help. I'm not going to say no one is racist. I'm not going to say no one is racist because when you watch it back, there's a luchador with a black mask that comes out and helps. It's Dragon Lee, but people thought it was Penta. Like, I get it. Like, you saw the black mask and he had on regular clothes. He was like, oh shit, it's Penta. It was Dragon Lee.
That's luchadorism, man. That's bad.
No, it's not. It's it's normal. Everyone
All
wears a mask.
all masks don't look alike.
Uh, yeah. So the LWO comes off to run off the New Day, and like it makes sense, but now it's a 3-on-2, which actually makes me mad. It's like, dog, it's 3-on-2. What are you talking about? Like that's not cool.
Yeah. Like what
So
are they gonna do? They need a new member.
it's either they need a new member or they need to kill off a couple people in LWO.
A couple. Shit.
Yeah, like Ray's quote unquote knee injury. So Ray's out.
Yeah.
So I don't like once again, I don't know what they're doing. And if this drags on to fucking WrestleMania, I'm gonna be pissed because that means we're gonna have 8 more weeks of New Day and LWO back and forth beefing.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not I don't want more weeks of this. And like they made a point in their promo that say why they attacked Ray. And it's like, first off, we know why you attacked Ray. Ray has been talking shit to you, and Ray's been saying he's the locker room leader. And Kofi made a point, was like, dog, I should get much as respect as you. I never left this place, and I've been here just as long as you. I never left. You did. You came back. I never left, and I've been here just as long as you. I had more title reigns than you. I should be more respected in the locker room more than you. And like, he has a point. He does have a point. So like
He's not
nothing
wrong.
about this story is like weird. Everything about this story makes sense, and it's just I just don't like it, and I think it's boring. That's from me.
I mean, once again, as we've been saying,
Hmm.
another heel that speaks the truth.
Exactly. So then we have a Seth Rollins promo right before his match with Finn. He's talking shit about Finn. He's talking shit about they've wrestled a million times and Finn can't beat him. And like Finn's just not that good. He's not going to WrestleMania. And they once again had one hell of a match, and Finn loses. And this immediately started everybody to get online and go, Finn should go to AEW. Finn should go to AEW. WWE keeps having him lose. He should go to AEW. He should go to AEW. And normally I would be like, you know what? I'm okay with that. But at the same time, I'm like, no. I'm like, nah, nah. Like, I'm just not feeling that.
Me neither.
Like, to be honest, like, I really there was things said about Finn being like getting a push later on this year, which I hope he does. I hope he does. But like, I feel like he's in a good spot, and I'm putting in air quotes. I feel like he's in a good spot in WWE right now. But I just like, would I prefer him doing more? Yes. Is he a Triple H guy? Yes. So that means he's not really gonna he's not gonna be down a card where people gonna be like, oh yeah, fuck off, Finn. It's literally like, hey Finn, like, what do you want to do? Because he's a Triple H guy. Like Triple H loves him, so it's like, yeah, like what do you want to do? So that's the only reason I'm not seeing him leave because he gets to do what he wants.
Yeah, he good.
Yeah, so like that's the only reason. But other than that, I would have been like, you know what? Yeah, I think he should leave. But because he's a Triple H guy, I'm like, yeah, I don't think he's going anywhere.
The only reason I feel like he should have lost that match is because of the shit talking from Seth. Otherwise, I don't care.
Yeah, like, but so the Seth thing weaves into the WrestleMania thing, and like I'm okay with that. And this also kind of plays into if they're going this way. Once again, if they're going this way, it plays into Finn in the Dom thing, where Dom can say like, "You keep losing. We're supposed to believe in Finn, and we win. You haven't won anything." Now he's calling out. Now Dom's calling him out. Now it's a fight.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm like. Okay, it makes sense, but we'll just see how this plays out. But like, I'm really disappointed in WWE right now, and I'm trying to give them the benefit by Elimination Chamber. And when I mean WWE, I don't mean NXT. I mean the main roster.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed because everything that's getting lined up is getting shaken up, and it's like there's no fucking thing that I'm like I'm excited for at WrestleMania. Like there's nothing I'm excited for, and especially the shit that I'm like I was excited for. They're like, nope, we're throwing that out the window. I'm not I'm not feeling it. So yeah, like that's that.
Yeah.
And that was Monday Night Raw.
It was okay.
So um let's talk about first off, this is very weird because this happened on TNA.
Okay.
Uh the Colognes showed up on TNA.
Oh shit. I haven't been keeping up with fucking TNA.
It was weird because like before recording, I was watching and I was like, okay, let me look and see stuff. And I was watching this clip, and I swear to God, like this was like the first thought that came to my mind because it wasn't even stated in the clip. It was like I saw this clip and I was looking, and I was like, that looked like one of the Colognes. I was like, that looked just like one of the Colognes. I was like, nah, that can't be because they're not in TNA. Then like 5 seconds later, both of the Colognes are there. I'm like, wait, what? Why are they there? So they're interrupting Joe Hendry, and he's playing a set, doing his Joe Hendry sing thing. And then, like, out of no fucking where, Elias just shows up. And I'm like, what is happening?
Wasn't he in Ring of Honor?
Apparently, Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful said that he did not sign with AEW and Ring of Honor. He showed up there, but he didn't sign with them. So he can work in TNA because he didn't sign with them.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking weirded out because I'm like, yo, he fits so good into the Righteous, and then it's like he just shows up in TNA. It's like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, that's weird and like, yeah, that's not gonna. If he still wants to do a thing with Ring of Honor, that's not gonna go over well with Tony because TNA is obviously a WWE thing right now.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. This is weird. Like I like because him and the Righteous felt right. It
Yeah,
felt right. And then like he just shows up in TNA, but like also this feels right because he has the music gimmicks. Joe Hendry has the music gimmick, so they both just feel right, like they should clash. And it's like, oh, that makes sense.
Guitar and a pole match.
Yes, I hope so. So that was a thing that happened in TNA. Now, how did like so we covered Grand Slam on last week's episode. We
Yeah,
covered it, but we didn't cover that we watched it because we didn't record. Like we recorded before it came on.
yeah,
So this pissed me off, and it pissed me off really bad that this turned into something where a lot of aggregating assholes made this a problem because they had a smaller ring and it was noticeably smaller.
yeah.
And people online were talking about it was like, oh, that's a smaller ring. What happened? That's a smaller ring. Like I saw a lot of people just like curious, like go, that's a smaller ring. What happened? That's a smaller ring. Then it turned into Ringgate. That's literally what they were calling it, Ringgate, because people started mentioning the smaller ring, and some AEW wrestlers got pissed off, and then these wrestling journalists also got pissed off and was like, "Oh, it's so much hate on AEW about this ring thing, but it costs a lot to bring a ring over there." And like, they did this whole spin for Ringgate, and like, here's the thing, right?
Hmm.
I feel like I always say I feel like there's something going on and people don't believe me and like it's always weird. So I was watching a podcast with my friends and some of them like watch wrestling and the others are like they do political shit and they like understand the political sphere like of actual politics. So I put it on and we're watching and one of my political friends was like, wait a minute, like that, like I know what kind of spin that is. He was like, that's a spin that they use to say different things and make you believe that what they're saying is not the thing that they're saying. And you're like, and I was like, okay, so I'm not crazy here. I was like, I was kind of thinking that, and he's like, yeah, no, that's definitely a spin. He was like, I've seen politicians use that, and I was like, oh, and we're watching, and he's like, dude, like, he's like, they're kind of swaying to one side and like sneakily shitting on the other side. He's like, well, like, are they supposed to be this way? He's like, are they on this side or like, are they supposed to be down the middle? He's like, what's going on? And I was like, no, they're supposed to be down the middle, and they keep saying they're down the middle. And he's like, yeah, that's not what I'm seeing here. Like they're swaying to this one side and they're not down the middle. And I was like, okay, so I'm not crazy. Like I'm not crazy. There are actually people who don't watch wrestling looking at this going, hey, they're catering more to one side than they are the other side. And I was like, okay, so I'm not crazy.
And that's it as an objective that you could get with a non-wrestling fan seeing it.
Yes. So that was very interesting. So I do want to touch on like watching Grand Slam. Grand Slam was actually awesome to watch, even though it was like a shorter show, but it was an awesome show to watch. And I heard from somewhere, I don't remember exactly where I heard this from, but someone said this is what Battle of the Belts was supposed to be like. And I'm like, well, shit, if Battle of the Belts was like this, like, I would be so hyped for Battle of the Belts every time it came on instead of whatever Battle of the Belts turned into.
Yeah, Battle of the Belts, just like, what the fuck? What the hell I'm watching? Like, this was actually good. I agree.
Yeah, like, this was like a mini pay per view just as a collision.
Hmm.
And like, Battle of the Belts is like, oh, you got a title, you defended against this random person. Oh, also, we're just gonna throw a random match on there that has nothing to do with a belt. Okay. Like Battle of the Belts was like really weird. And if this would have been the real concept of Battle of the Belts would be a thing that people would be craving. They'd be like, yes, we need more Battle of the Belts.
Like the only critique I would have with this show, which is not a fault of the show itself, it's a fault of the people hyping it up, right? They
Mm-hmm.
hyped it up like it was a fucking pay-per-view when in reality it was just a collision episode, which is fine. Not complaining about that. If I went in thinking it was collision, I would be fine with it. But like the hype made me think like, okay, this can be as big as a pay-per-view, which as you said, mini pay-per-view. You know.
So here's the thing, like it was supposed to be like not a pay-per-view, but like a special, which is like kind of a pay-per-view. It
Yeah.
was supposed to be that, but because of the ticket sales and the scaling down, it turned into a collision. Like it was really supposed to be like a show on Max where it was like, hey guys, this is AEW, this is a Grand Slam, and it was like a mini pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That's what it was supposed to be, but because of stuff that happened, it got scaled down to a collision. And I mean, it's fine, but like,
Yeah, no problem with it. It's just
yeah,
like, the overhypeness kind of like killed it for me. But if it wasn't for that, like the show was perfect, I'll say.
the funny part is like I heard that from like other people. They said the same exact thing. Was like the show was fine, but the overhypeness of the pay per view kind of brought it down.
Yeah.
And like I get it. Like I understand that. So then we had Dynamite, and this is weird. Like this is weird because of what I'm hyped for Revolution, despite what I'm supposed to be hyped for Revolution. Because like straight up, like the world title match, I have no hype for that at all. None at all.
I don't even care, for real, for real.
Yes. But what I'm oddly hyped about is MJF versus Hangman Page. And
Yeah.
here's the weird part from me personally. I have fallen so hard from being a kind of a MJF fan to not liking MJF at all. And the reason that I'm hype about this match was because of Hangman, because of the way Hangman was presented in this.
Yeah.
Like, Max did the thing that Renegade literally said last week, and I said I was going to be pissed, which I was. Max had another origin story.
He's legit the wrestling Joker. Like, I want him to snap and start painting his face. Fuck it. Go all in on it.
Dude, I'm like, I would be okay with it. And like, that's the one thing that like started me to hate him is like every 5 minutes he has his backstory. He has his new backstory. He has his new origin story. And it's like, dog, I do not care. Like I've been saying that for years, ever since he was in a paper, like every time he's in a pay-per-view, he starts off with, I was doing this thing, and this is I'm like, all right, we get it. You have a bunch of origin stories. Like, dude, I hate it. But he talked shit to Hangman, and Hangman basically said to him, "You want the respect that I get. You want the respect from the fans that I get." And then MJF was like, "You could do no wrong in their eyes. You stabbed a man with a needle. You burned down a man's house. You did this. You did that." And they still cheered you. Every time he said something, the fans cheered him. And Hangman just like got angry and was like he's better than Max, and he's done so much more than Max, and Max can never get the fans, and Max was pissed. And the way that Hangman brought out that intensity, the Hangman intensity, is like, okay, I'm invested because of Hangman. Like
Yeah.
nothing to do with Max. I'm invested because of Hangman.
No, 100%.
Like, and the bad part was like after this was over, I literally sat there and said, well, this should just main event the show. Like, this shouldn't be anything else like main event the show because I don't give a damn about the title. This should be the shit.
Dude, in reality, they don't even give a shit about the title. When's the last time you saw the title?
Last year,
See?
and they had a face to face, and then after the face to face, Christopher Daniels came out, and Christopher Daniels like was face to face with Hangman, and he said, "This is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been looking for." And I'm like, "Yeah, no, like I get it." And this is weird because this whole Christopher Daniels thing with him has like it has been twisted and turned, but it's been so stupidly done, but it landed correctly by accident. It's like
Total
it
accident.
yeah, it was like it because dude, it was so messed up. It was like 1 minute they're doing this one, then the next minute they're doing this, they're doing this, they're doing this, and then it lands. It's like okay, it lands okay, and I'm like, all right, I get it. I'm cool with that.
It's like it weirdly came across like, oh, this is what I wanted. You wanted him to break your neck and retire you? Okay, pal. Thank you. Moving on.
Like I get like he I get what he was saying, but it did come across like that. But it's like he wanted that intensity, but at the same time, it's like you yelled at him to like stop doing what he's doing. Then when he got back on track, you yelled at him again, and then like you guys had beef, and then like you were friends. He was like, "Hey, I got your back." Then you had beef again. Then he was like, "I got your back." Then it was like beef again. I was like, "Dude, what is happening?" Like it landed by accident correctly, and I'm okay with it.
Toxic relationship.
Yes. So then we had Roderick Strong in the back because he's going to have a match with Orange Cassidy, and the winner faces Takeshita. And he's in the back with the Undisputed Kingdom. And he's in the back, and like Roderick starts talking, and then he goes, Kyle, I know that you're friends with Orange Cassidy, and you two are a conglomeration. And I was like, dude, I forgot all about the conglomeration. Like when he said it, I was like, wait, what? I forgot about that. And then like Kyle was like, yeah, no, he was like the conglomeration is one thing and the undisputed era is one thing, and but I'm in both of them. So like, yeah, I got friends over there,
Like
but like, yeah, I'm rooting for whoever. And I'm like, dude, I didn't even know that was still a thing.
the conglomeration is not a faction, it's a state of mind or something like that. Like we're all friends and all that. Whereas the kingdom, that's a faction. That's more or
I,
less what he's
it,
saying.
it just baffled me so much. I was like, dude, I thought they were dead, but apparently they're still alive.
Somehow.
Like I was like, all right. So
Here's the thing,
then,
before you continue. Who
mhm.
was the leader of that shit? Because one minute it seemed like it was Orange, the next it seemed like it was Mark Briscoe, and then like at 1 minute it seemed like it was Kyle. Evidently it ain't Kyle, so
See, they're like the Bullet Club. There are no leaders.
okay.
So then we had Christian and the patriarchy come out. And so I had beef with the name last time. I had beef with the name of the ops.
Yep.
They came out, and when they came out, they had new music, and they were the ops, and everybody was like, "Oh shit, the ops." I've never, I swear to God, I've never been so sick in my life of hearing people say the ops. I've never been so fucking sick. Like, I swear to God, I've never felt this way before. Like, I've heard so many people of just people who shouldn't be saying the ops, just mentioning the ops, and like, it made my stomach turn. It made my stomach turn because it's like, you don't know what the ops are. You're just going by just Samoa Joe showing up and saying it. You're just going by this. You have no idea what this is. And I just hear so many people just talking about, yeah, the ops. And it's like, you don't even know who the fucking ops are. Like, it's like, I'm literally just sitting there going, I've never been sick of a fucking faction name so easily. Like, I've never been so sick of this. Like, I literally viscerally get sick when I hear somebody bring up the ops that shouldn't be bringing up the ops.
I like everything except the name. I don't like the name.
Yeah, I don't like the name either, but like I viscerally get sick when people bring it up because it just doesn't sound right coming out of certain people's mouths. And it's just like I don't like it. So the trilogy of violence, they destroyed the patriarchy.
Yep.
And Christian left Nick Wayne in there to die.
And Kip, because Kip was getting choked out too.
Dude, like Christian just did not give one fuck. He didn't want to be in there with Joe. And I see him and Joe as a revolution match, which I'm okay with.
Yeah,
And it's
why
just
not?
like it randomly started because he hit Joe with the briefcase thingy. But yeah, like I'm okay with that.
Would it be for the briefcase?
No, that's not gonna be for the briefcase.
Okay.
Like I want Christian to keep the briefcase. I don't even give a shit if he cashes in or not. Like I want him to keep the briefcase. So then we had Jericho. And this was the first time I swear to God Jericho actually is pissed. Like I swear he's like pissed in real life and he just took it out on his promo. And I'm okay with it. It's not like I like Jericho. I'm okay with it because it's moving away from that dumbass gimmick. But I'm okay with it because Jericho's like pissed off that everybody keeps saying shit. And he's like, if it wasn't for me, there'd be no AEW. I was the person that Tony Khan got and started this thing. He was like, you people should be thanking me. He's like, it's about some time you put some respect on Chris fucking Jericho's name. And it's like, okay, you're like, it's finally getting to you now. It's finally getting to you. Because like people have been saying this shit for years and you just been like, no, I got this, I'm good. And people have finally pissed you the fuck off where you're actually trying to do something to rehab your name, which honestly nobody gives a fuck about. And it's just a thing.
Can't rehab
But
something nobody gives a fuck about.
dude, like, but I'm just glad he's moving away from the bullshit of the learning tree.
Yeah. Hi guys and all that bullshit.
Yeah. Like it's still gonna be the Jericho Vortex. And like I listen, I have a backstage theory of something that I'll touch on later on because it goes into something later on in the podcast,
Okay.
and I will touch on it. But I have a theory, and I'm not gonna touch on it till later.
Okay.
So then we had the street fight between Hobbs and Big Bill, and I was confused. Like, and you're gonna be like, "Wait, why were you confused?"
Yeah, I'm
I
like
was
that right now.
yeah, I was confused because like Hobbs is supposed to be like the guy, like we're supposed to cheer for Hobbs, but Big Bill came across as the guy bigger than Hobbs. Like he came across as like a better, like the fans wanted him more than they wanted Hobbs to win, and it's like I get it because it's something about Big Bill now is like kind of like okay, Big Bill is turning into that person, and it's like Hobbs should be that person, but like it doesn't feel like Hobbs is that person.
Like, yeah, Bill is growing on me too. So,
Yeah, like I'm finding myself going, oh shit, I actually like Big Bill.
yep.
And so the win came when Hobbs pushed Big Bill off of the steps and Bill fell into barbed wire table. And this was an actually really fucking good way for Big Bill to lose because Big Bill is trying to get up. And if you watch it in the very beginning, Big Bill's not wrapped up in his barbed wire. He goes down and he wraps himself in the barbed wire. And he's acting like he's trying to get up, but because the barbed wire in the table is wrapped on him, he can't get up. And he's like, yeah, I can't get up. And he's trying and he's trying. And it's like, dude, that wasn't actually creative. That's a creative thing. Like he creatively thought of that. Because if you watch him go down, he goes down and his arm is not wrapped into the barbed wire, and neither is his back. You see him like put his arm and get his back under the barbed wire, so it's like he can't get up, and it's like, oh shit.
He ain't such a dummy after all.
Yes. So then we get the murder machine, and the murder machine say they're going to see the Hurt Locker Syndicate business on Saturday, and they want the tag titles.
I kind of hope they win it. I doubt it, but I kind of want it.
Yeah, I want them to win it too, but like I don't think they're gonna do
Yeah.
it. So then we get the announcement that Double or Nothing will be in Arizona where they were. So that'll be happening in May.
Yeah.
So yes. So then we get Timeless Tony Storm. And I I did I don't know what I expected because she does this all the time. But this was not one of her normal promos. This went from regular timeless Tony Storm promos to like extremely sexual, like Tony Storm promo. And I was like, oh my God. Like, that's all I could say was like, oh my God, because every other word was a sexual innuendo. And it just kept getting deeper and deeper and deeper.
I'm glad she didn't say that.
Like, dude, like I just would have, like, I just would have been stuck if she would have said that. Because it's like, dude, like she just kept going and she kept saying shit, and it was like, dude, like what the fuck? Like that's all I could say is like, what the fuck? Tony Storm was like, she was saying some stuff.
Yeah.
So then they said that Gabe Kidd will be wrestling on Collision, and Gabe Kidd is still signed in New Japan, so no one should panic. He's still signed in New Japan, I think, because he still has the New Japan Strong Openweight title. So I think he's still signed, but he was on AEW on Collision.
That actually was going to be my next question to you, so thank you for answering.
Yes. So then we had Willow talking to Renee, and she's like, Renee, I know that that's your husband, but Marina Shafir, like that's fucked up what you did. And all of a sudden, Marina Shafir comes in and kicks Willow's ass. She hits her with the briefcase and lays her out. So then Moxley comes out. And Moxley's like, hey, we're going to the ring. He goes to the ring. He calls out Copeland. He was like, yo, I choked you out. And at Revolution, I'm going to do worse. I'm going to snap your freaking neck. And that's it. And then Jay White comes out. And Jay White comes out. And the rest of the Death Riders come out. And then Edge comes out. Edge comes out. And he beats down Moxley. And then he says, Moxley, I'm going to beat your ass at Revolution. I'm going to take the championship. And that's it. So, yeah.
Much to that.
Yeah, like that's how I feel too. It's like, yeah, it's nothing to that. Like I don't care. So then we get Mercedes Monet, and she shows up and she's like, yeah, I beat Harley Cameron and I did this. And Renee says, well, Momo Watanabe was there at Grand Slam and she wants your title. And at first I was like, okay, like, yeah, I guess that can work. But then they said, yeah, remember that thing at Wrestle Dynasty? The winner gets a shot at a title of their choosing. Yeah, Momo won that so she could get a shot at the TBS title. I'm like, oh shit, that makes sense.
But I got to be that title though.
I mean, I guess she's like, it was an AEW pay per view, so I guess it's an AEW title. It's going to be a revolution. It's going to be a great match, but it's like, eh. So then we had a Clash of the Titans, Chris Statlander versus Megan Bayne. This match was awesome.
Awesome. Yes.
So Megan Bayne won and attacked Chris Statlander. Then Penelope Ford came out to help Chris Statlander. Then the most awkward shit ever. Thunder Rosa comes out with a chair, tries to run off Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. They don't run off. They basically take the chair from Thunder Rosa, put it on the floor. Thunder Rosa's mad at them. They just stand there. They laugh at Thunder Rosa. They walk off. Thunder Rosa's confused. I'm confused. The fans are confused. Everyone's confused. It was really fucking weird.
Yeah, no, like they need to send her back to the performance center. I know, wrong show, don't care.
Yeah, this like everything about this was weird. I was like, yeah, this ain't working for me, pal. So then we had Max Caster talking about how he's the greatest in the world, greatest wrestler in the world, and he's gonna have an open challenge, blah blah blah, yada yada yada.
How long until either Billy Gunn or Anthony Bones answer this challenge? Because that's where it's gonna go. At least that's what I think.
I'm gonna say 2 weeks. I'm gonna say
Okay.
2 weeks, not next week, but I feel like it's going to be at Revolution. They're gonna have the match.
Okay.
So yeah. So we get Ricochet in the ring. Ricochet is cutting his promo. I literally still am not okay with this gimmick. I hate it. He still has the Jimmy Rave robe. And Nana comes out. And Nana's like, dog, that robe means a lot. That robe means a lot to people. And that robe is something that I want. And I need. He was like, please give it back. And Ricochet was like, you want it? You take it. And then Ricochet walked off. And to me, it's like, I feel like, once again, like we've been saying, Nana is going to wind up with Ricochet.
Yeah.
So then we had Roderick Strong versus Orange Cassidy, and Orange Cassidy wins, and Takeshita comes out and tries to beat him up, and then Kenny comes out, and Kenny runs off Takeshita, and Orange Cassidy's just standing there, and it's like, we want to see Kenny versus Takeshita. We don't want to see Orange versus Takeshita. And then it's like, yeah, people want to see this match, but you know, Orange Cassidy could win too. And it's like,
No one
don't no one
cares.
wants to see that. What the fuck?
Literally no one cares.
Yes. So before we get into the next part, like I have this story about Shane McMahon and AEW. So Shane wanted a piece of AEW to work for AEW. And Tony Khan was like, nah, fuck that. Fuck off. He literally he ghosted him after that. Like, so that's why the Shane McMahon thing never worked.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was the AEW portion of the show. So we're gonna go back to the beginning of the show where I was fucking angry about how everything in WrestleMania build just weird. It sucks and everything is wrong. Well, it just fucking got even wronger because The Rock is showing up on SmackDown. The Rock is going to show up on SmackDown out of fucking nowhere. The Rock just goes, I'm showing up on SmackDown.
Ooh,
Dude, this makes no fucking sense. Like, I know that I just said that the build was fucking erratic and nobody could follow it. It was the weirdest thing. I'm not even hyped for this. The Rock is going to show up on SmackDown. I'm fucking baffled. Like I'm fucking baffled. How the fuck does this even work? Like I'm so baffled. Like why? Like what is happening?
Like last time he was there, wasn't he like friends with everybody? Like he made up with Cody, he made up with Roman, like everything was hunky dory. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, no, everything was hunky dory. But literally, SmackDown just put out the thing and it says the final boss is back. Not The Rock. It says the final boss. They put out a press release and everything. And Triple H even said in the press release that like strap in, everything can change because the final boss is like, dog, I don't know what this means. Like, yeah, this will inject some, hey, you know what? I give a fuck about WrestleMania. But at the same time, it's dude, I have no idea what the fuck WrestleMania is. Like, I don't know what this is. I don't even know what's going on with this show anymore. Like, I'm I'm not gonna strap in and be like, all right, fuck it, I'm strapping in and enjoying this. I'm just at I'm just at a baffling. I'm baffled. I'm just baffled. Like this may save WrestleMania, but I am baffled at this. Like I am baffled at this. Even The Rock has tweeted about it. I don't know what the fuck is going on anymore. Like it. I don't know. I don't know. This is all I can say. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Can't wait to see what happens.
So we're going to NXT, the fallout from Vengeance Day, and this was one of those shows where I was like, at the end of the show, I'm going, okay, this is the top brand. This is it. Because Obafemi walks in the door. This is like the coolest shit ever. Cause he walks in the door with the belt and he walks in and some dude is standing there. He just looks at him, tell him to play my music. And the dude goes, play his music. The champ said play his music. And
He
he
got
plays
to.
Oba walks out, and it is just like the coolest thing. Cause it's like, I like that. That was so cool. Like,
Yes.
that was so cool. So Oba gets in the ring, and Oba's talking about how he beat Grayson Waller and them, and I'm like, okay, who do they have him wrestle until we get to Stand and Deliver? And I would have like I noticed that name had came up, and we thought about it. Never in a million years I would have thought that it would have been this person.
Yes.
It was Moose.
Did not see that coming. Even though
Me neither.
like we've heard it multiple times, did not see that coming.
Yeah, I didn't see that coming at all. So Moose wants to face Obafemi. And I'm like, all right, I'm okay with that.
Yes.
So like something else happens later on, and like we'll get to that. We'll get to that because like something else happens later on that ties into something. There's a lot of shit that ties into a lot of other shit that makes me go, what the fuck is going on here? But like in a good way. But
This
yeah,
this
like
episode was wild. So
yes,
like they
and
said on
like
Twitter, strap in.
yes, like there's more stuff that goes on in this episode that I'm like, yeah, well, like cause there's other stuff that happens. I'm like, all right, whatever. So then we get Eddie Thorpe in the back, and he's talking, and we get Kel Dixon and Orange Connors, and I did not notice, but one of them is David Finley's son. I don't know which one.
You serious? What the fuck? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
one of them is David Finley's son. I don't know which one. And they're having a house party, and they like, yeah, we need a DJ. And Eddie Thorpe was like, I'm not a DJ. He's like, what am I a DJ for you guys for? And then he starts talking shit about Chase U, and the two of them go, you know what? We're gonna get Mr. Chase to fight you. And Eddie Thorpe was like, yeah, I'll beat his ass. He's a nobody anyway.
That kind of pissed
So
me off.
why?
It's like, okay, who the fuck are you two jackwagons I just fucking met? put me in a random fucking match. Fuck y'all.
right? But like it was funny when it happens.
Yeah,
So like this is all gonna work out.
it is. It's just
So
funny.
yeah, no, it's fucking hilarious. So then we had a triple threat, and the winner takes on the North American Women's Champion Stephanie Vaquer.
Yeah.
And this match immediately, I was like, all right, I know exactly who's winning because it was Kalani Jordan versus Jada Parker versus Kamra Petrovic, and I'm like, I know exactly who's winning, just because Kalani and Jada have beef, and they were beefing, and Kamra gets the win, and she gets the win, and after the match, she gets beat down. I swear to God, she gets beat down for 4 minutes. She gets beat down through the commercial break. They beat the shit out of her. They keep kicking her ass. They kick her ass. Like, fucking Ashanti Adonis is like, guys, help her. Someone help. Literally tell someone to help. The commercials go on 4 fucking minutes. Like, they're beating her ass. Then all of a sudden, Jordan Grace, Stephanie, and Julia comes out. And Vic Joseph goes, right in the nick of time. Bitch, what do you mean nick of time?
He
This has
doesn't know
been
how to
like
tell time.
4 minutes. They beat the shit out of her. Right in the nick of time. Nick of time, my ass.
He can't tell time.
Apparently, like, what the fuck? But then they challenged fucking Fatal Influence to a match later on. I was like, oh, okay, cool. So then we get Stacks 2 Dimes and was like, yo, he was like, I know that the boss isn't here. I'm the underboss. So I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna handle business. I'm gonna fix things for the Don because I feel like I let him down. And it's like, dog, you didn't let him down. That was him. He let himself down. That wasn't you.
Yep.
So
Question
yep,
before you
yep,
continue, right? And it has
uh-huh,
to do with stacks, right?
yep,
It's kind of random though.
mm-hmm,
So I've been paying a little attention to Ring of Honor or whatever, right?
mm-hmm.
You said Stacks 2 Dimes. Remember he was Stacks and 2 Dimes, the other guy, right?
Yes.
The other guy in Ring of Honor, he was teaming up with Garrison.
Yes.
Apparently that's no longer a thing, but like I don't see Dimes anymore. Do you see a possibility of maybe Dimes showing back up in WWE?
Okay, one, I don't remember why he got fired. If he didn't get fired for like if it wasn't like no disciplinary action, he
It
could be
was.
coming back.
It was. It
Oh,
was
okay, then he's not coming back.
it was
So,
drugs.
all right. And two,
Mhm.
like Maria Kanellis isn't in Ring of Honor anymore or AEW, so that's why
Yeah.
like they just disappeared.
Okay. No, because Garrison's still wrestling. The other one I haven't seen wrestle.
Yeah, no, no, I mean that faction disappeared because she's gone.
Okay.
So then we had a tag match like Zarya Soruka versus the Metaphor Girls, and this match was really good.
Hmm.
And Zarya and Soul get the win, and I was very confused. I was like, "What the fuck? Like, what's happening here?" Like, cause like I thought the meta girls were like they were going to get their push, but like they apparently got screwed.
Yeah,
So
but Zarya and Soul work so well together, though.
yeah, that's so like they're really good. Like everything about them is like, dude, they're fucking great together.
Yep.
So we get Wesley and Ty in the back getting an interview. Now, this plays into what I was about to bring up.
Hmm.
So Ty and Wesley were on TNA and they were fighting the Rascals. And Ace Austin came out and that sets up a match for Sacrifice. Ace Austin and the Rascals versus Ty and Wesley.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. So Wes was getting interviewed, and all of a sudden, the unnamed wrestler shows up, and he's just walking through the back, and Megan stops interviewing Wesley and interviews the unnamed wrestler. And she's like, "How do you feel to be here?" And Wesley got angry. He's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, she stopped interviewing me to interview him. What the hell's happening?" And he was mad.
You notice
So
at that point they still didn't say his name?
Yes, like they tried so hard not to say his name at all. Like at all. Like they just kept like beating around the bush and say, like, this guy, him, it's the guy. So Ava comes out and the unnamed wrestler has a theme song and everybody's cheered and he comes out and he gets in the ring and he starts talking. And it goes back to, if you guys were listening to this podcast in the very beginning, our first episode, we talked about this person.
Mm-hmm.
Our very first episode, we said he's going to be a star. He's going to be a big deal. This person is going to be a big deal. Our very first episode, we put our stock in this person. We said, he is going to be the guy. He's got something. He's like a younger version of a Rock. He is awesome. He can talk. And watching this and listening to this, I remember exactly why we said that.
He got it.
Yes. And I don't know why it didn't, it would be hit and miss for him in AEW, but when he had the mic here, he started talking and I was like, "Oh my god. This was the version of him that we fell in love with." Like, oh my god, what happened? Like, how did this, what happened?
You know what it
Like,
was?
we're hmm?
Remember, we first
Hmm.
met him in NWA.
Yes.
That's when we got the love for him.
Yes.
And somehow along the way he fell off in AEW. So take that for what it is, you know?
Yes. So he's cutting his promo and he gets interrupted by Ethan Page. And Ethan Page is like, "We have been doing this thing for years." And Ethan Page starts talking shit. And he basically tells Ethan Page that he's jealous. So they go back and forth. Then Wesley, they go back and forth. Then Javon Evans beats the shit out of Ego. And fucking, while he's getting his ass beat, fucking the person is literally cutting commentary on Ethan Page getting his ass beat.
That was funny.
So then Wesley comes out, he gets punched, and Wesley gets knocked out. So then the person puts his name, pen to paper, and at first I thought it said Ricky Starks, but it says Ricky Saint.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. It's not that bad. I was like, yeah, I
No.
like it. So then we go to the back and we have Fraxium. And Fraxium is talking. And this literally leads to what I was saying about Fraxium. So they're talking. They're like, yeah, no. They're like, no, fuck this. Like, we're one of the best tag teams in the world. It's like, no, fuck this. We're the greatest tag team right now. And all of a sudden, No Quarter Cuts crew comes up. And they was like, yeah, like, you guys are the great tag team, but we can find somebody greater. And they say, you know what? We're challenging the Hardys. And I'm like, oh my God, I know where this is going. Because I said this a while ago on the podcast. I was like, it's going to be Fraxium versus the Hardys at Stand and Deliver, and this is where we're going because they challenged the Hardys to a match next week. No Quarter Catch Crew versus the Hardys.
Question. Stand and
Answer.
deliver when that match happens.
Hmm?
As of right now, which
Yes,
titles? Because both teams have titles.
both. I feel like it's going to be both because
Okay.
I feel like that might be the first time that they put both titles on the line, and it's like it'll be the first switch which like cements whatever this is. Whatever this is, this will cement it by one of those teams winning the tag titles.
Yeah.
So we come back and all of these people are beat up and Ricky is walking through the back and he goes, "Man, this place crazy as hell." Dude, like this is the first time somebody has had a commentary on like some people get their ass beat because it happens all the time, and he's like, "This place crazy as hell."
Remember, he's a new guy, so wonder in character does he regret signing just by seeing that?
Like that would be so funny if he did. So then we had Stacks versus Sean Spears. Of course, Sean Spears was gonna win because like at no point I was like, oh yeah, Sean Spears is gonna lose to Stacks. Like it's Stacks.
Like a no shit Sherlock type of thing.
Yep. So then we get Lexus King in the back, and Moose bumps into Lexus King, and Moose will defend his X Division title next week against Lexus King.
I love how
What?
you worded it.
Mm-hmm.
His X Division title, because his version of the belt is ugly as fuck. I
Yes.
hope he loses it.
So then we get Andre Chase. And Andre Chase comes out because he's gonna have this match, but he's talking to the guys and he's like, hey, he's like, I'm not Mr. Chase anymore. And he's like, yeah, but you're still Chase. That's your name. He's like, yeah, but I don't know, man. I don't know about this school. So he faces Eddie Thorpe, and like halfway through the match, he starts getting his Mr. Chase back. He starts to do the Chase U thing, and he's about to do the Chase U thing, and Eddie Thorpe beats the shit out of him because he stops, and Eddie Thorpe gets the win.
He needs to get his fucking mojo back.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Now, this is the part I want to talk about because this fucked me up.
Okay.
So Eddie Thorpe wins. The whole thing goes black. Trick pops up on the screen, and Trick has a bandana on. And Trick's like, Eddie Thorpe, you think I'm done with you? It's not over. He's like, I'm gonna get you. He's like, I promise you, I'm gonna get you. And like the way he was talking and the way he was looking into the camera and it was black and everything was black, I'm like, dude, he's with vengeance. Like he's with vengeance, even though he fucked with fucking what is his name? Dion. He fucked with Dion, but I swear he's with them. I swear he's with them. Because remember, he was cool with Dion at the same time as being angry at Dion. He was cool with him. So what if he is part of Vengeance? What if he's the leader of Vengeance?
I was just about to say that. What if he's the leader? Because he,
Dude, I
yeah,
feel
he,
like
he he did give off that vibe.
yes. And Vengeance, like Dion has a beef with like Obafemi because Obafemi told him he would never win the title. And like, so he has a legit beef with fucking Obafemi. That's the thing.
Yeah.
So then we go to the back, and Ethan Page and Wesley are talking shit to Ricky. And then Javon walks up, and Ava goes, "You know what? Fuck it. Tag team match next week. You two against you two."
Is it me or has Ava been saying fuck it a lot lately? Like, go ahead. I don't care.
A lot. She's been saying it a lot. So then we get the Hardys, and the Hardys pop up, and they're like, "Yo, next week we're taking on No Quarter Catch Crew." Okay, cool. For next week, I'm like, what the fuck is this lineup? It's the No Quarter Catch Crew versus the Hardys. It's Moose versus Lexus King. Kamara Petrovic versus Stephanie Vicaire. It's Ricky Saints in his first match with Javon Evans versus Ethan Page and Wesley. And it's like, dude, this is a lot of big matches like they could have saved. Like, what the fuck?
That feels like a pay-per-view.
Yeah, it's so weird. I was like, what the fuck? And this is just a random NXT.
Yep. Not even one of those like special shows. It's just NXT.
Yep. So then we get to the main event, and it's the women's main event. Yes, the women's main event. And it's Fatal Influence versus Jordan Grace, Julia, and Stephanie Vicaire. And Julia and Stephanie, they get knocked down, and Jordan Grace takes the whole thing, and Jordan Grace wins. Jordan Grace kills everybody, and Jordan Grace wins.
Yep.
So then we get the mysterious attack. Everybody's laid out in Ava's office, and it's spray painted and says no one's safe. So Vengeance laid out some people. So
Like, I wonder who they like took out.
um, they took out a fucking security guard and they took out Mr. Stone.
Yeah.
So back to the breaking news as it works. So Cody Rhodes post on his Twitter, like or Instagram, and like it's literally something about Friday the 21st, and it's a picture of him and The Rock drinking fucking whatever they were drinking together, and it's like, okay, I don't know where this is going. I literally don't know where this is going. I like I said, WrestleMania was just like crazy. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't know. Like I don't know. I don't know because like I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay.
Okay.
All right. The system was beefing with the Hardys. The system beefing with the Hardys.
Yes.
And the Hardys go, well, we have a tag team partner, and their tag team partner is fucking Obafemi.
The fuck?
Yes, Obafemi and the Hardys will take on the system next week.
Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
I don't know what is happening. Literally, like we're reporting stuff that's happening in real time. And Cora Jade also showed up and she beat up somebody on TNA. Also, yeah, I don't
This
know.
fucking team up is so fucking wild.
Yes, it's very wild because like I did not see any of this coming, and it just like keeps getting weirder and weirder. I don't know. It we're still not done. We're still not done because like shit's gonna keep happening, and we're getting closer to WrestleMania. Also, TNA. Oh, so this is official. At Sacrifice, we're getting Cora Jade versus Masha Slamovich. Okay.
What the fuck?
Well, this is, and it's for the TNA title, by the way. Just say that. Just all right. Well,
Cora's winning it. Cora's winning it.
I hope so. It's okay. Like this is like I said, this is just getting weird and it's getting weirder. Things are happening, and we will be back after after SmackDown and Collision, and we will be able to at least try to wrap our heads around what the fuck is going on in WWE after I just called them out. And it's like, yeah, this is kind of fucking crazy. Like yeah, well, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like
Thank God
we're
you
on the
used the
road to
word try.
WrestleMania. I, I guess we're on our road to WrestleMania. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening here? Um, do you have
I
any?
have no fucking words. I have no fucking idea. I cut you off right there. I don't know. Those are my last words.